you will remember the initial predictions I made on YouTube a couple of years ago. At that time, gold was about $800 an ounce. And I said that it was going to go well over $1,000 and probably closer to $1,500 an ounce in the next couple of years. Well, here we are a couple of years later, and gold right now is at $1,350 and rising. Silver at the time was about $12 an ounce, and I said it was going to go up to at least $20 an ounce in the next couple of years, and now we have silver at about $23 an ounce as I speak to you today. Well, I'm going to make some more predictions here. I'm going to tell you that despite the naysayers who were at the time saying gold will never go much above $1,000, then of course when it did, it will never go beyond $1,100. Of course it went through that barrier. And again, naysayers will be around you wherever you are. They will tell you it's much too high and it's going to drop. It's up to you whether you listen to them, but here are my predictions again. So gold right now is at $1,350. I'd say it's a hop, skip and a jump to $1,600, probably in the next 4 or 5 months. And don't be shocked if by the end of next year, gold is at $2,000 an ounce. And silver, don't be surprised if within the next 15 months, silver is between $40 and $50 an ounce. Now, people may well tell you to buy gold mining stocks and to buy paper gold and silver investments. And I would strongly recommend you don't do that, because for the most part, many of these mines will play out and you will be left with pieces of paper that are worthless. So much better to take delivery of your bullion, your gold and silver coins, and have them in your person, in your hot little hand. I'm going to make some more predictions. Property has devalued vastly over this last period. And as many of you will know, I ran a very successful property investment company in London. And at the time I got into it, everybody said to me, this is a terrible time, the market's going to drop. Of course it didn't. It gathered speed and we all did very well, myself and my clients. So now here's my prediction. For those of you who think you've picked up the most wonderful bargain and you should really buy it now quickly, think again, because I think that over the next year or two we're going to see across the board generally 10 to 20% more price drops in property. It's different if you're buying a property to live in, because then property comes down, price comes down a bit and you're still there. You're not trying to deal in property, it's very different. But if you're buying as an investment, I'd recommend holding off probably for at least another year or two till we see what happens globally. Now, diamonds will always be a good investment. Precious metals are always a store of value. And as I said with my predictions, I believe that we're at the beginning of a bull market in precious metals, and we're going to see some huge increases as the months go by. Other industries I'd be recommending anything connected with survival, anything connected with healthcare, anything connected with renewable and sustainable energy, solar power. I think these are all areas that have got great potential and potential for investment, for gains in the future. Talking of survival, for those of you who've not bought my book on Handbook for Surviving the Global Financial Crisis, it's a small book, but it's chocker full with big ideas as to how you can make money during this crisis and do well and protect yourself. So it's like anything, guys, when you're playing poker, you've got to know when to hold them or when to fold them. So I'll be back with more financial predictions. Thank you for listening.